Hey guys, in this video we are going to be reviewing place value, this time featuring decimals. So what is place value? Place value is how much a digit is worth, and the value of that digit depends on where in the number the digit sits. Because remember, a number is composed entirely of digits, and digits are the numbers 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. To give an example of what is place value, we look at the two numbers 36 and 630. And within those two numbers, we are looking at the digit 6. Now, on 36, the 6 is in the ones place, so then it has a value of 6 ones. But in 630, the 6 is in the hundreds place, therefore it has a value of 6 hundreds, which is a lot more than 6 ones. To give a further visual of what it is I'm talking about, I have this chart here. Now it looks a little confusing at first, but if you look at it straight across, it makes more sense. And in this chart, we are looking at the value of 5, whether it's 5 million or 5 hundredths. Okay, now I want you to look down at the bottom here where there are 2 commas and a decimal point, because those are very different. A comma helps give a visual awareness of how far away from the ones you are. There's usually a comma every third value place. So versus a decimal point, that is a very distinct difference between whole numbers and decimals. So first here, we have 5 millions, or you could say 5 million, because the 5 is in the millions place, and then you have all those zeros at the very end there, followed by 500,000, 5 10,000s, or you could say 50,000s, but we know that the value is that it is composed of 5 10,000s because we're going off of the base 10 value. Then we have 5,000 or 5,000s, 500s or 500, 50 or 5 10s, 5 or 5 ones. And this is where we switch over to decimals, where we have 5 tenths. And it can be tricky sometimes to say the THS at the end, but we don't want to say 5 tens because that's 50 versus 5 tenths, which is a decimal. And finally, we have 5 hundredths. Now, throughout this entire chart here, all we were doing is we were going up and down the base 10 values. All we were doing was going up and down a level of 10. Now, looking at these place values, if you remember your whole numbers at the decimal point, the farther left you go, the greater worth that number is. The opposite is true of decimals though, because the farther away to the right of the decimal you go, the smaller the worth is. Here's an example. We have the decimal point and we have our one whole number, our ones place value, which is 1 over 1, otherwise known as 1. Then we have tenths, hundredths, thousandths, and 10,000ths. Now, as you go further and further away, you have tenths, otherwise known as 1 over 10. Hundredths can be seen as 1 over 100, and thousandths can be seen as 1 over 1,000, and 10,000ths can be seen as 1 over 10,000ths, and so on and so forth throughout the entire place value chart. And that, in a nutshell, is place value, including decimals. Bye.